I'm getting cozy.
Oh, you look cozy.
Scoot forward. I haven't figured out how to
Sorry.
I haven't figured out how to move my chair on the new floors yet.
Are they
So it's
different
all-
floors than the old ones you had?
Yeah, because I got new floors.
No, I know they redid your floors, but did they replace them with like something else?
What do you
They
mean?
used to be wood and now they're made out of like sponge?
No, well, they used to be it used to be carpet in my room,
Oh, really?
but now it's like vinyl flooring, and they have like ridges in them. So
Like fake wood texture?
yeah,
Ugh.
but it's
That's
like
fine, I
don't know,
guess.
it's weird because it's like they're like the Grand Canyon, but on a miniature scale. So shit gets like hair gets stuck in them, and you can't get them out.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
You know
really
what I'm
fucked
saying?
up and weird and wrong. Like, I get that carpet is really messy because I have a carpet in my room and it is easily the messiest area in my room. And there's like bunches of like 3D print supports in there. And every time I walk in my bare toes after I get out of the shower and I try to go to bed, it's like walking through a bucket of Legos. It's so awesome. You look so comfortable right now.
I'm so comfortable right now.
Well, Batman, let me
Well,
tell
Batman.
you. This is a great bit.
My father.
My father, he had a bit of an amiibo collection, Batman.
Thousands of dollars.
And he kept every single one of them in
Several-
a glass mason jar.
Several golden Super Mario Maker amiibos.
He had a
Classic
lot
edition.
of Pyra and Mithra and Steve from Minecraft amiibo, Batman.
and that fish from Zelda. I can't do Joker, man. I can't do it, dude.
There's a fish from Zelda?
I'm talking about Sidon,
Oh, yeah, the
the fish.
hot fish from Zelda.
That's up to interpretation as far as I'm
You cannot
concerned.
tell me that he's not bad as fuck. Why the fuck did they not do more voice acting? in
I
that game?
can't tell you that a cartoon fish is bad as fuck. You're right about that. I can't tell you that. I cannot, under
Okay,
any
all right,
circumstance,
whatever.
tell you that.
To each their own. To each their own. It's fine. Anywho.
Look, man, it's not, I don't know.
I don't know.
had a
His
thought and
character
then I
design is
lost it.
cool, and he's got rizz, dude.
Explain that.
Like in
The
every
fish
scene
from Zelda, who has 3 speaking lines in a 100-hour-long game, has
Okay, I
rizz.
didn't.
Explain that. No,
Every
explain
time you-
that.
I'm trying. You're cutting me off right now. You're being an asshole right now. I need you to stop.
You deserve to be cut off most
Okay,
of the
I
time.
can just not explain. Yeah, that's fair. I can just not explain it if you want.
No, I want you to explain it.
Okay, cool. So Sidon, Prince Sidon of the Zora Kingdom in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Every time he appears on screen, he like does a flip or some shit into the frame, and then he hits you with like and he like smiles really big, and he's got like that classic like cartoon like shine in his jaw.
Yeah, or
And then he,
it's,
like,
it's
saves the
like
day.
it's like a lawyer doing a commercial. They smile.
There they go. Tim
And
Misny,
it
dude,
does
he would
the-
fucking love Sidon.
I don't want to talk about Tim Misny right now, bro.
Did I
It's
show you that
fucked
picture
up.
that my brother sent me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Which how
wanna
did
make
he
sure.
meet? How did your brother meet Tim Misny?
I have no fucking idea.
You
And
didn't
honestly,
ask?
I don't care. No. I think he showed up at like a career event at his middle school. But it was way funnier because then my stepdad, there was this dude in like Miami, Florida, who's from the city that I grew up in. And he got arrested for dealing like crack or some shit. And so the headline is just
Whoa.
like Chagrin Falls man arrested in Miami, Florida for like huge drug scandal or something. And then he photoshopped the picture of my 15-year-old brother over the mugshot and sent it to my family group chat. It was
I'm not
awesome.
gonna lie. I heard the start of the sentence where you said your stepdad, and then I tuned out for like 2 seconds, and I tuned back in when you said crack, and I felt like I missed a lot, but I don't think I did.
I don't think you did. No. He photoshopped my brother to deal crack, essentially, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that will be on his permanent record because he also posted it on Facebook.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. We do crack now.
No, but some of our relatives do.
We should do crack now.
Yeah, instead of having, we're gonna have an episode now.
We
of
should
like
do
every
crack with Tim Misny.
of every what are they? What's like the classification? Is it like state? What are drugs classified by?
Schedule 1.
Schedule 1. Thank you.
I don't know if crack is Schedule 1.
Isn't weed still Schedule 1?
Weed is Schedule 1. Heroin is
That's
Schedule
wild.
1. I think
Those
crack
should not
might
be
be
in the
Schedule
same.
2.
So is it bigger number is worse?
Lower number is worse.
Wait, heroin is weed is worse than crack?
Yeah. That's what the Nixon administration decided, dude. What do you want me to tell you?
Man?
Like,
I would actually, if I cut off both of my ears and then also went blind, I still think I would be like a better politician than some of the people who are in office.
do you think you could be a better lawyer than Tim Misny?
No.
Should we explain who that is or no?
Probably, yeah. I'm not even entirely sure, to be honest with you. I know isn't he like a medical malpractice lawyer? Or something like
I
that?
don't even know that much.
Oh, he's a huge...
He's one of the lawyers that is so bad that he has to advertise. And
no, but it works, dude. He has a billboard of his eyes and the top part of his nose on the highway, and you know who it is if you're from Cleveland. It's wild.
I mean, he's just a Cleveland guy. Like, he's never... He's a textbook icon. Midwest person because he grew up in Ohio and he has yet to leave.
But also, like, I feel like he's not textbook Midwest because he is probably an 100%. Awful guy.
Bro, he's just like fucking, what's his name in Breaking Bad, dude? He's Saul. He's literally Saul.
Oh, he's Saul Goodman. Yeah, kind of.
Like, him and Saul are literally the same, except I think they're just the same criminal, activity and all.
They could be the same, yeah. I haven't watched Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad, actually.
But you know Saul. Everyone knows Saul.
I know who Saul Goodman is. And I know the concept of the show. And I've watched some of Breaking Bad, just not all of it.
We should go back to naming, like, our kids after, like, what we want them to be. Like a good man. Right?
That's how a lot of, like, surnames and last names came about.
Right, like, my name is Jackson, so I'm already there.
Yeah, you're already there.
Right.
Henry, I got nothing for you right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What does that mean?
Your name should be like, it's like how the Native Americans name their kids, right?
My name would just be like Matson.
Or they have like actual names, but then they give each other's like titles.
Yeah, like Soaring Hawk.
Yeah. Or Dances with Wolves.
I think that's just a music album. Maybe, or song.
It's a movie.
I'm unsure.
But you were I
I was getting there. I was gonna keep like rattling.
I'm making
off
a
things.
reference.
Yeah, I have not watched Dances with Wolves.
You should. It's a great film. It's mise en scène heavy.
God damn you and your phrases.
It's not my phrase. It's the French
come up with
phrase.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, so many people have so many cultures have so many phrases that I feel like we need to take. You know what I'm saying?
There are so many good phrases from other languages that we need to adopt.
I was complaining about this because, like, I'm always one for being more descriptive. There's so many words out there, and people don't use all of them, and that's kind of wrong in many ways. So I feel like I have to make up for the rest of America's sins in being illiterate and not intellectual.
No, our language is not intellectual.
No, not at all. So I have to make up for I'm like the interpreter of the world in a kind of way. Because I say what people mean, but not what they say.
Well, and that's the tough thing too. Because, I first of all, things like in translation from language to language, people have like words for some things and not others. Like, I found out that there is an English word for like 2 days from now. I don't even remember what it is because I'm never going to fucking use it.
Tomorrow. On the
I
morrow.
think it is something like that. It's like, no, just fucking tell me what the word is. I hate this shit. Of course, I go on Power Thesaurus and all the one is just day after next, day after tomorrow, but it was like Morrow's Eve or something like that. And I was like, that's tight. We should bring that back.
No.
What?
Because you just say the day after tomorrow. We already figured out how to say that one without being confusing. You know what I'm saying?
For another day or two. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like weird though. But there are other, I get what you're saying. There are other languages that are like way more descriptive of what they're trying to do as opposed to English.
I don't even mean it in that way. I more mean it in a people are lazy kind of way.
Yeah, well, we are.
Like people would rather just spout out like 5 words that like 60% gets the thing that they're trying to say, but they don't want to take like 3 extra seconds to get like the remaining 40%.
Yeah.
And it's just it's actual loser activity. Like trying to have a conversation with a person. I swear to God, bro.
And do you think that's just like an us thing or like a global thing?
I think it's that's such a good question because I don't think like that.
I think that America is slowly making the rest of the world slightly.
I think it's an everywhere thing. No, it's an everywhere thing for sure.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know. I guess when I think of other cultures, I think about like their poets, not like the average.
What?
You know, like
you're thinking. So if I was like, yeah, name an Italian, like you would think of like an Italian poet.
Like if you say name an Italian, I think like Leonardo da Vinci. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you say name a Chinese person, I think of Sun Tzu. Like
yeah, that is fair.
Right, but I don't know what the average Chinese person talks like, specifically in the context of like how they're like how they use their dialect compared to like the extent that you could use it as. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right. I do think it's funny though. There have been people who like I've spoken to who English is like their second language, and they're like, yeah. I was actually very surprised to know that I know a lot more words than some people who have English as their first language.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty accurate.
Dude, my stepdad Chris, he would always he's told this story like 8,000 million times to me, but he was like, when I was in high school and I was riding the bus, there was this one kid who I didn't really fuck with him, but he was kind of chill. He always sat at the back, and he read the dictionary, and he always says it like it's this insane thing. Like, yeah, he page to page, he was reading the dictionary, and guess what? Now a lawyer. That's right. He knows so many damn words he can represent the law.
I feel like you don't even really need to know that many words to be able to represent the law.
And I'm like, brother, that's not why he's a lawyer. It's because he's a fucking loser. That's why.
Hey, there are some all right lawyers out there. Don't ask me to name any.
Well, they're all nerds, though.
My uncle is a lawyer, and he is actually one of my favorite people ever.
Yeah, is he a nerd?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, actually, not really. He was frat president in college. So I guess he's not
okay. Not all frats are the frat you think of, or the frat we often talk about on this show, right?
He was in the frat that we often talk about.
Okay.
On this show.
But like also, some frats like care about studying and like charity, which is lame.
But it's also really funny because he has like a garden. So mixed bag, really.
I mean, that seems like once you get to a certain amount of wealth, you're like, you know what? Maybe I should start gardening.
Yeah.
Like you gain enough resources and time to be able to be like, you know what? I could grow my own tomatoes,
Yeah, I can.
Instead of going to the fucking store.
Right.
Obeying the man. That's what he would want me to do. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. The man hates me. He wants to see my downfall.
They're practically, they're raging against the machine in their own damn way.
Aren't we all just raging against the machine?
No.
Really? I think we are.
Police officers are not raging against the machine. They are the damn machine.
Yeah, I guess they are the machine. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Many of us are raging.
Kamala Harris is the machine. And so is Bert Kreischer.
I can't wait for Joe Biden to get elected and then immediately die like 6 months into office.
I don't think he's gonna die, man.
I really hope not. I want him to live. Like,
well, I
out
want
his
him
life.
to die. To be clear.
No. I mean, like this. He deserves to like go to a fucking retirement home. He should not be the president. And I don't mean that in like a sleepy Joe, blah blah blah, dementia, blah blah blah. But like he's old. Like, can we give him some peace? Why can't we nominate someone who's like young and not
like Hunter
bajillion
Biden
years old? So that's not what I said.
Well,
I did
he's
not
young.
say that. Great.
Relative to the average president.
Yeah, that's like me being like, yeah, let's nominate like an 8th grader to office.
No,
let's
that's
send
not
my
true.
15-year-old brother.
Well,
to the
this is why we have
presidential office.
age requirements, right?
I think there should be a maximum also.
I agree with you. What's like the average age people get dementia? That should be the maximum.
I think the maximum should be 70.
I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna sit
You don't
here
have to weigh in.
and talk to you with no fucking degree about anything in science or any understanding of how age works at all.
Whatever,
And
man.
we're not gonna have this conversation. Neither of us know what the fuck we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I guess not.
Like we don't know, bro.
I don't.
There's
but, like
there's some scientist who probably
whatever.
knows shit about age that could weigh in on this, and maybe we'll have him on the podcast at some point. I'll email him.
Yeah.
I'll
like 2 weeks
research
from
this
now when-
after.
We'll have him with Jim Carrey. He's coming eventually. We almost got people yesterday.
We're kind of willing it into the world at this point, yeah.
I think hopefully sometime in the next 10 years, maybe we could have Jim Carrey on this podcast.
We can have our people talk to his people. I'm sure we can figure it out, man.
Dude, our people is just you and I.
No, we have a guy. It's like it's my
I'll talk
alter
to the guy.
ego.
Okay.
There's not a bit here. I don't have a thing to add.
Okay,
after
that's
that.
okay.
That's I don't know.
Hey, in other news, today is April Fool's. Isn't that so exciting? I forgot about it until today, and I've seen so many fucking awesome YouTube videos that are just jokes, which makes me so sad.
Oh, really? I feel like
Yeah.
You know how I know I think I'm doing some good in the world is that everyone I follow on Twitter, 0 of them have made an April Fool's joke.
Well, I mean, it's more like I love seeing them from like brands.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Like the Discord shit that we were talking about like before this with the loot boxes, which I don't know why it's not showing up for you. I'm sorry. But I get to be a clown for the week now. Well, not that I wasn't before.
Just another
but you know how it
institution
is.
trying to hold a white man down.
I want to say I've always said that, but
How quickly
I don't
do you
think I've
think
ever
we could
said
get
that.
on the TSA no-fly list?
super fast. That'd be a crazy speed run.
Yeah, dude. Let's.
I don't want to get on that list though. I'm literally traveling abroad in like a month.
No, it'll be cool because when you go through customs, like the red siren will start blaring and fucking.
Yeah, that'll be really awesome. I'm really excited for that.
And they'll search your luggage and they'll find a tube of toothpaste and you'll be like, no, the bomb toothpaste. I mean,
The regular toothpaste. is what I
regular
meant to say.
toothpaste, actually. It's normal. I'm not freaking out about it. It's I kind of forgot that was it. That's my bad, actually. I'll just throw it out for you if that's cool.
Remember,
I'll just go throw it out, dude.
Last time I flew, my sister accidentally brought sunscreen with us, and we had to wait for like an hour. And I was like, "This fucking sucks. This place is so ass."
That's why you got the
TSA is-
pre-check, man.
I'm not fucking loaded. I don't want to buy that shit. I fly like once every 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, but it's worth it. You know what I mean?
I guess. I just like don't. So what is TSA pre-check? Does that just mean you just get to like go through the line?
Yeah, you don't have to take your damn shoes off. You just go. You go through a separate line, and you just like.
Do they scan your bag still?
No.
What? Well, how do they know that you don't have the bomb toothpaste?
Well,
there?
they pre-checked you.
Where?
You have to. It's like you have to go take a screening. Like you go apply for it. You go to like a building, and then you have to answer a question. And they're like, "Have you ever talked to Osama bin Laden?" And you're like, "I don't think so." And they're like, "All right, you're good."
No fucking way. All I have to.
And
Are you serious?
Yeah, you just pay $93.
Once.
Yeah. And then
What the fuck? Okay, all right,
occasionally,
never mind. I take this all back.
every like 1,000 people that goes through the TSA pre-check line, they just randomly bag search you.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So first of all, it's not random. It's got to be just like only Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
And then also, yeah. But also, like, why? I feel like that just defeats the whole point of the TSA in the first place.
Well, no, they make sure you're not a terrorist beforehand.
Okay, so if I am like a terrorist, hypothetically.
Okay, hypothetically, you are from Afghanistan.
Hypothetically. Okay, so nope, that's not what I said.
You have ties to the Taliban.
Sure, that's
Your
fine.
uncle was in Guantanamo.
Sure. So hypothetically, I go and I get a TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
And then I just walk through into the airport with my bomb because I got pre-checked?
Yeah.
Like, explain that to me. That's it?
Well, yeah.
What?
Well, I think you still have to go through a metal detector.
Okay,
But
all right,
you
that's
just
fine. I
you
guess.
just briskly walk through. They don't like check your bag. You don't have to take your shoes off. Yada,
Do they
yada,
put
yada.
my bag through the metal detector?
Well, they don't know. Or maybe you do. I don't remember.
This
It's
is
been
like
a while.
boggling my mind right now.
It's been a while since I've been to an airport.
Yeah.
It's been like 5 years.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, yeah, that's a long time.
So I don't know.
Do you have to get like recertified?
I think you do every like 5 or 10 years or something like that. It's similar to a passport.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm unironically I'm gonna look into this after the podcast. 'Cause that
That's
like
crazy.
that like boggles my mind.
But yeah, you just skip the damn line, dude.
Okay, well I guess next time I go to the airport, which will be in 1 month and 7 days, I will not do that actually because I'm flying with a group, so I don't have an option to skip the line.
They should have
it's gonna be me and Ethan on the plane for 19 hours to Tokyo.
Is it a 19-hour flight?
I don't know if it's that far, but it's pretty damn long.
You're not. It's
and we
not
have
a straight from Columbus to Tokyo. That flight does not exist.
No, it does not exist. The plane would fucking crash in the ocean.
Yeah.
I think I want to say, let's see, Columbus to.
I don't care. We don't
Tokyo.
care about the details.
Well, I'm kind of curious now that I'm thinking about it.
Your ass isn't gonna be curious when you're in the damn line.
Okay,
and on
it
the
is
damn
eight.
plane.
No, it is. It's 18 hours and 50 minutes with 2 stops, and 19 hours and 20 minutes with 1. What the fuck?
Tell the people at home why you're going to Japan and why we should care.
Well, I didn't get the research grant, so I don't have to do any research for the greater good of the whole public, which is nice.
Okay.
But now I also have to pay $6,000 more to go on the trip, which kind of sucks. Anyway, I applied to a study abroad trip where I get to go on an architectural adventure in. I'm trying to think. We're going to Tokyo.
Hokkaido.
And I actually don't know. If we're going to
Shinjuku.
Hokkaido. We are going to Shibuya, and I saw that on there, and I was like,
Shibuya, dude.
just like the incident. Oh my
No,
god, which is
not
like
like
the
the
whitest thing I've
incident,
ever
dude.
said in my whole life. But I am actually really excited because it's a cool city. But I'm going to study abroad there for like 2 weeks in the beginning of May, from May 8th to May 22nd.
It's funny. You said Shibuya, and I first thought about the Ski Mask the Slump God rap song before I thought of the actual place in the world.
I feel like a lot of people do. I didn't know it was a place until I watched
Until someone
JJK.
told you.
No, I will unfortunately admit that is how I found out about it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that I don't know. My one friend, and you will know about this because we played Time Guesser together that one time, right? You introduced me to that game?
Yeah.
Okay. I showed it to my coworker Wes because he is like into
He's a geo
very
guesser
similar
nerd.
types of things. He is a GeoGuessr nerd.
Yeah.
He's fucking wild. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm studying architecture. Like, I should probably learn about places in the world because I don't pay attention in class when I should.
Yep.
So I'm going to do it in a fun and interesting manner instead of sitting in a 2-hour lecture for 3 days of the week. Anyway, and so we were playing it at work, and Time Guesser's so cool. It makes me feel so much smarter, and I actually feel like it's a really good way of like learning about the world and like where shit is. Or just like playing GeoGuessr. Like making things into a game is so awesome in terms of like studying and learning information.
That's
And
great.
you can say it's the brain rot because like it is.
That's
but
not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it's
Really?
it's a game you do well in if you already know shit about the world. Like, if you don't
Yeah, but,
know
like-
shit about the world, then, like, you get a photo that was taken in, like, 1912 in Spain, and you're like, what the fuck is this? I have no
Yeah,
idea
but,
what
like,
this is.
Then I don't know, and I make my best guess, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, like now I know. And then you analyze that, and you're like, okay, this is what a photo from that time might look like. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna recognize and like try to figure out what language it is on this sign, and be like, oh, so it's in this part of the world. So I don't know.
I guess so.
I have
don't
always
know.
been.
I think
I've always been super geographically challenged, and so
don't refer to yourself as that.
I am. I literally. I don't know how to phrase it otherwise.
You can just say I'm bad at geography. You don't have to say you're geographically challenged.
I mean, I am. Even like locally, like my sense of direction is dog shit.
Someone who's bad at driving is not, you know, automobile challenged. That's
They're
just,
vehicularly challenged.
no.
No, it's just
They're
like if you
just
say
bad
that,
at
like
driving.
you're not. No. If you're not tall, you're like vertically challenged. You know?
No, that's so stupid. They're not homeless. They're just they're challenged in a shelter kind of way. That's so stupid.
They're just structurally challenged.
No, dude.
I think I don't know. I
refer
think
to
it's kind of
things like
really.
that.
I think it's kind of really funny.
Anyway,
if
what the fuck are you gonna do in Japan other than like you look at a building and you're like, that's crazy.
I mean, that's kind of it.
That's
I'm going to Tokyo and Naoshima and Kyoto, and then we're going back to Tokyo, and then we're leaving.
yeah.
I will only be there for 2 weeks.
Only.
So-
Whatever.
I mean, I'm paying a fuck ton of money, so I thought that I was going to be there for longer, if I'm being honest.
Sure.
Especially because the trip last year was 3 weeks, and
Oh,
it
really?
was like a little bit
'Cause
more
I know
expensive than this trip.
Your roommate went to Japan, right?
Yeah, Pele went to Japan.
Yeah.
He had a great time.
Good
He
for
actually
him.
says that it was he was like, it was a life-changing experience. And I was like, okay, cool. So maybe I'll come back and I'll be like, damn, guys, I had the most life-changing experience of all time. And then I'll immediately log on to Valorant, inevitably.
You know what's crazy
Um,
is you're gonna come back from Japan, and I already know everything you're already gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're gonna come back and you're like, yeah, it was really cool. It was like amazing. I would love to do it again, but like, damn, 2 weeks is fucking long.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say. You're right.
And you're gonna be like, I saw this cool building and it was made by Frank Lloyd Wright,
Nope.
something like that. It was I saw it was like the Pyramids 2. Imhotep, he did some extra work in Japan.
Oh my God,
A lot
fuck
of people
you.
don't know. It's kind of like an underground sequel kind of thing.
You just know who Imhotep is, and now you bring it up.
That's
all
not
the time.
true. I know architects, dude. I know so many of them.
Dude, I don't know architects, and I am studying architecture.
I know Griffith Eiffel. Guess what he made?
You know, I have a clue, but I'm not really sure.
And Alexander Graham Bell.
Alexander Graham Bell is not a fucking architect.
He was an architect
made the
for
telephone.
phones.
Fuck you. If my professor heard you say that, he'd shoot you in the head with a gun.
Okay, his ass probably doesn't know where his gun is. He's so damn old.
Yeah, probably.
I would get to mine first.
Yeah.
But look, I hate you now.
Okay. Is that a new thing?
I hate you specifically because I want to go to Japan really bad.
Well, we should go senior year because my one friend who moved to California when I was in 8th grade is like, yo, we should go on a trip senior year to Japan. And also that gives me another year of practicing to try and learn some Japanese.
Okay.
I've been taking Duolingo lessons. And by that, I mean, I know how to say hello and what my name is and how to, of course, order sushi because that's the first food word that they teach you. Which I feel like might be
it's also
of,
the only food they have there, so you kind of have
It's
to
just
know how
not,
to order it.
though. That's the thing. I'm not going to walk up and be like, sushi, ramen.
That is what you're gonna do, though.
I will not do that.
You're saying you're gonna go to Japan and not order sushi once.
Oh, well, I mean, of course I will. But, like, I'm not just going to walk into every restaurant and be like, do you have sushi?
I mean,
Sake.
that's what they're gonna point you to. That's all I'm saying.
They will.
And
They'll
you're
just be
gonna
like,
crumble
"Oh,
under
a
the
white
pressure
person."
of not knowing how to ask for the other thing.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I know all this shit already. I'm inside your damn veins.
We're just good friends, man. You just know me. I'm also not very hard to read.
No, you are kind of an open book.
Yeah, I don't really keep a lot of secrets. And the secrets that I do keep, no one knows about. So, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about that.
Right. I don't know.
Honestly, your darkest secret is probably like that one time in a Pokemon game when you were a kid, you used the Master Ball on some like pussy shit that you could have just caught with a Great Ball.
Not. I'm not like that simple of a person.
You know what I mean? No, you don't have fucking secrets.
I have some secrets.
That's not true.
Yes, I do.
No,
what do you want me to do? Tell them to you? Because I won't.
I don't want you to tell them to me because I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Clear. I'm just
Whatever,
saying,
man.
It's not like you were in an underground gang.
No, definitely
and you
not.
rode motorcycles and were cool because I would have known about it.
You would have known about it.
It would have been on your Instagram for sure.
It wouldn't. When do I post on my Instagram? Name the last time I post on my Instagram.
National Girlfriend's Day.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, let me tell you, I don't know if I've ever been so sad as to when you slid up on my post and was like, "You're gonna be such a wife guy."
But
because I was really fucking funny.
You are though.
Yeah, I mean I am, but like I don't.
You're a wife guy right now.
Well, yeah, I love my girlfriend. She's cool.
That's what I'm saying though.
Well, yeah, but what am I trying to... I'm not going to be like, oh, God, my ball and chain girlfriend.
No, that's what you should do, though. That's what I would be doing.
No! What?
Yeah.
I can... No. I would do it as a joke.
If I had a beautiful girlfriend that I loved, I would exclusively refer to her as that dreadful woman.
my local wench.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like, at least, like, publicly,
misogyny is back in 2024.
No,
I'm
misogyny is
right now.
It's literally... actually, it just ended. Women's Month is over!
That's what I'm saying. We're back,
finally.
dude.
You're right. Thank God. Where's
say
my
all
ball
the
and chain
bad
wife?
things about women right now.
I don't really have any bad things to say about women. They're
Why
just
are they
like
always
men, but with
cranky?
different genitals. I'm also always cranky.
That's
so
not
I don't
true.
really...
You're happy
it's
right
not.
now.
Yeah, I'm talking to my best friend.
When your ass gets cranky, you like the vein in your forehead starts bulging and smoke comes out of your ears.
Yeah, that is true. I am kind of like a cartoon, like train kind of guy when I'm mad.
Yeah,
that is true.
It's just full steam ahead, straight towards
what
the orphanage.
What do you like when you're mad? You're kind of subtle about
What do you
it.
mean? You see when I'm not subtle about it at all.
No, you're super subtle. No. You keep it to yourself. You usually don't say anything about it.
Bro, you play Valorant with me.
Yeah. But Valorant doesn't really make you like that mad. Valorant makes Zach so mad.
I don't know why it makes Zach mad, man.
I don't either. Like there are times when I'll get like mad when I die, but I'm like, fuck. And then like that's kind of it.
Yeah. But like
damn, how did they kill me?
Honestly, I think you know what it is with Zach is that he doesn't care about the game at all, but then expects to be good after not having played for 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you, brother. Like,
tough shit, man.
That's just tough.
It's like not going to the gym for like 4 months and then trying to, bench press 225.
You can't just go straight to your max, bro.
No,
it's not how that shit works. You got to build up.
I did that all the
muscle.
time when I like first started lifting. And I was like, yeah, that's actually not how it works.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. I haven't been to the gym in like almost 2 months now. I had to do the math in my head because after
I went like a week ago.
After I got my tattoo, the guy he handed me like 2 pages worth of aftercare instructions, and he was like,
"Shit,
make sure."
He'd probably be great at sex.
He said, make sure not to sweat excessively. And I said, okay, I'll jot that down in my mind.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means I can't exercise.
I guess that.
So I didn't go to the gym.
Is that over?
It's been long over. It was over 6 weeks ago. And I just haven't been back. But I was training for a marathon.
I was saying, I know you were.
Yeah, I haven't been back.
So are we still going to make... Or I guess, are you still going to do the challenge where you complete a half marathon with no training?
Well, I was training, so it doesn't really...
Yeah, but so if you start now stopping training,
Okay.
do you think you can run
So
the
I could
marathon?
resume the original challenge.
You could resume the original challenge. Yeah. I accidentally, and not accidentally because I totally could have said no, and there were multiple chances for me to be like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But my friend who just graduated and now lives in DC was like, hey, do you want to run a half marathon with me and my friend in September? And I was like, yes. So I don't know why I said yes to that.
I don't
I've
know
slowly
why.
been getting back into running, but like probably not enough to.
That's never a
run
sentence
half
you like
marathon.
to say.
No.
I've been
That I've been
slowly
getting-
getting back into running. That's the
Yeah,
sentence
no,
that
it's-
like everyone at the office says at some point in their life.
I guess, but like I actually have. I definitely bike way more than I run, but that's just because I don't want to fucking ruin all my joints.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But like I did right before I stopped going to the gym, I did 11 miles, which is almost a half marathon.
That's a lot. How long did that take you? You don't have
A
actually, you don't have to
while.
say if you don't want
I
to.
don't remember. It was just
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the time. I just kept fucking running. I don't know. I was doing like 9-minute miles probably
That's kind of quick.
because it was not really.
I mean, like if you like running them consecutively, I feel like that's not bad.
I mean, for people
Especially
who
if-
run marathons, that's kind of like the expected pace, like
Well,
9,
yeah,
10
duh.
minute miles.
But like, how many marathons have you run?
0.
Okay, so
But I'm saying like,
yeah, like if you were to run a marathon, you would be expected to do that.
yeah, like if I ran 10-minute miles for a marathon, I would be in the bottom 30% of the pack.
Yeah,
100%.
I know. I feel like I should like. If I think about it, I'm like, oh, if I like, running in high school, like even if I felt like ass after a race, like it was always awesome because then for the rest of the day, I could just be like, I'm gonna eat ice cream and do fucking nothing because I ran like 5 miles today and I deserve it.
Yeah.
But if I think about it now, I'm like, if I ran 5 miles, I think it would feel like dog
I'm
shit.
out of commission for the rest of the day. And if you do, I mean, I did 11 miles, so I can't speak for the half marathon experience because it's so much fucking different. All the people out there who are better than me. Okay.
Isn't it only 2 more miles? though?
2.1,
Okay. so-
pussy. Get it straight. Don't get it twisted. All right.
My bad.
Um,
sick and twisted.
but like when I did 11 miles, I was out of commission for 2 days, bro. My legs were
Yeah,
sore the day after, and then the day after that also, I was kind of like not super excited.
God damn. Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like I'll do the half marathon at some point, but now I'm questioning if I'll even do the full. Because I'm honestly like the full marathon is just like loser activity. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just people who are like maybe not way too into it because obviously
it's
that's
people
your
who got
hobby,
too
that's
much
chill.
damn time on their hands. Let's be honest.
Nah, man. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, like they should go take a pottery class or something.
Oh, pottery's cool.
And I know, look, I'm subtweeting Road Rage Randy right now, who's the host of one of my favorite podcasts. But, shout out Randy or whatever. But, like, Randy, if you're listening to this, which maybe you are, I don't know.
You never know.
I
know.
think your time is better spent at the Hooters. That's all I'm saying.
I disagree with that statement.
As a 35-year-old man, I don't know. Shout out Randy, though, on some real shit. Go listen to the Driving with Randy podcast.
Does he just talk in his car?
Yeah.
That's so tight.
He just rambles to himself. It's so
That's
funny.
okay. I do that on the daily.
And he's such a character because I follow him on Twitter, too. And he'll just randomly tweet. He's like, I would do anything for Lana Del Rey.
My celebrity crush will always be Ana de Armas. And I'm still mad at Ethan for saying that was a basic pick and that he should have expected that from me. That made me
Ethan doesn't know
hurt
what the fuck he's
inside.
talking about, man. He very
does.
rarely does. Very
What?
rarely.
Dude, Ethan, and he's not going to watch this episode, and maybe he will eventually.
He won't.
Hawkins will, actually, because Hawkins is the GOAT. So, Hawkins, if you watch this, I need you to relay this to Ethan. But Ethan's bit/not bit is that Ethan has never done anything wrong in his whole life, and that he knows everything. And it is a bit. He's not like a narcissist. But I was just
well,
insulted.
as far as we know.
I don't know, man. He seems pretty genuine to me. I have so far come across 2 serious narcissists in my life, and I do not think that he is one. But you never know. I'm not a psychologist.
But you could be. You could just
I
sit
could
down
be.
and get a license.
I should have been.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think I probably would have enjoyed it way more than this shit.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, maybe not.
You worked at Chick-fil-A. You want to deal with those same people that you served every day at Chick-fil-A, bro? That's who's strolling into your office.
Yeah, I guess not, but I'm just like now on the opposite side of the spectrum.
What does that mean?
Instead of dealing with like the village idiot, I'm dealing with like the king's spoiled daughter.
Yeah. You're like Sun Tzu in that way.
Yeah, I'm just like Sun Tzu.
Because Sun Tzu wrote The Art of War for the emperor at the time who had never left the palace in his entire life.
Yeah.
So he was like,
knows nothing
emperor,
of
by
war.
the way. An army has to like drink and eat, so you have to make sure they get that. Otherwise, you're not
Yeah.
gonna win.
And the emperor was like, "What? The
It was
fuck? Are you
mind-blown, dude.
serious?" Yeah.
He did like it's the gif of Drake and Lil Yachty, where Drake shows him how to do the thing, and then Lil Yachty goes, "Oh, I'm so stupid."
Oh yeah, true, man.
I was gonna say, you know who my celebrity crush is?
I would love to know.
Shohei Otani. Did you hear about him in the news recently? This is my segue. You don't actually have to look him up. He's
No,
not
I-
that hot.
Okay, so he's just not your crush.
No, this is. I just wanted to segue into this because I thought it was
All
funny.
right, whatever, man. He's kind of attractive. Anyway,
Shohei Otani, star baseball player for the Los Angeles Angels, recently got caught in some illegal sports betting.
Oh, damn.
So he has a translator because English is not his first language. And his translator's name is Ipe, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to say Ipe. But his translator was caught like gambling with like $4 million of Shohei's money.
That's crazy.
And then he was like, my bad, I guess. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that.
He said that?
Yeah. Like the translator, he apologized. He was like, I'm so sorry. Shohei Otani. He said something like, Shohei has decided to help me with my gambling problem.
So, does Shohei, like, did he not know about it?
Supposedly, that's the story they're going with.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now I'm reading about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, no, He's like, "Oh, Shohei had no idea about this."
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like that might not be true.
The lawyers have gone back on this statement and then said they actually don't know later.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they doubled down, and then they tripled back, and now it's up in the air.
That's crazy.
Which is so funny.
They should probably try reading the dictionary. Maybe that would help them.
Supposedly the translator should have done that, right?
Yeah. It says he still has debts in gambling.
Yeah.
Which many gamblers do.
I
feel like in that case, you kind of just got to keep gambling.
No.
No?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think that's how DraftKings got as big as they are.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I was talking about this the other day, but sports betting I feel like has become crazy popular.
Yeah, it's like 60% of US males aged 18 to like 30 participate in sports betting.
Even like my
Online.
female friends though. Like I don't participate in sports betting, but I have female friends who
me
do.
neither, because I'm rational.
Well, right. And also I'm just like broke, so I don't have money to like throw away for no reason.
Well, maybe
I also
when
don't
you
really
did have
watch
money, you should have
sports.
reconsidered.
Yeah, maybe then I should have thrown it all
You know,
away.
that was your problem.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to me.
What about it?
I don't know. Like, it's just become so popular. And I guess maybe that's because we're all fucking poor. We talked about this, but it's like, I feel like people are just looking for a way to make quick money, and they're like, oh, sports? I know sports. I like sports. I watch them, and I know a lot about them. It's like why March Madness is like so big every year. Like no one fucking cares about college basketball until March. And then everyone and their mom is like, oh, I think that Duke is going to win. They're going to go all the way.
That's true, but it's not. March Madness isn't about making money. It's about, like, it's fun to make the bracket and then talk about your bracket in comparison to your friends' brackets. And then there's true. Like, the reason everyone does it outside of that is like, oh, there's this like fucking 0.00% chance that you win the lottery or whatever.
I was gonna say, isn't there like a prize at the end if you get the bracket like exactly correct?
Yeah, but no one's ever gotten the bracket like ever. So
really,
yeah, or maybe one guy ever or something like that.
Say, I feel like even like if you just randomly across the U.S. like picked brackets, I feel like one of them has to be true, right?
No, people are dumb.
Okay,
so.
I suppose so.
But like, I think the pipeline for DraftKings or like fuck it, what's the other one that everyone uses? I don't know. This is how out of the loop I am. But like the pipeline is the same for everyone. It's like one guy who's like way too into sports and has nothing better to do with his time. Like FanDuel. There's like one guy who thinks he knows more than the average person. He's like, oh, I know fucking the average point differential of LeBron James in any given basketball game. So I'm just going to bet on this stupid random shit that is never going to hit ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then one guy gets lucky and he shows his friend, he's like, check this out. I made $50 on FanDuel by placing 3 random bets that I knew nothing about. I got lucky. Isn't that crazy? And then their friends get into it and they go, oh, well, I watch a basketball every now and again.
I've been lucky before.
Right? I know a couple things about fucking basketball. I know what a point guard is and stuff like that. And they think they can do it and you just can't do it. Because it's fucking random, brother.
Yeah. I guess there's some element of predictability to it, and that's why people are like, oh, like
that's what
all
I
do like, outside of class is watch basketball, and you can't.
Which is, it's like compared to slots, obviously that shit is random. You just press the damn button.
Yeah, well, that's so I think people think it's like a little bit more secure.
But with this one, it's like there's like stats involved, and stats is a high school class, and I took stats.
Yeah, I know about stats,
so I can beat the house because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you were able to beat the house, why would the fucking company exist? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doesn't make any damn sense. Go to Gamblers Anonymous or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Well, now everyone's just developing a gambling addiction.
There was that one
or
article,
at least it's going to be so bad.
A couple weeks ago that was like overwhelming amount of Gen Z students with like college debt are trying to fucking pay off their debt by sports betting. Which is,
no, I know. We were talking about that one kid who's now like $4,000 in debt after he tried to.
All I'm saying,
additional debt.
I think Dave Ramsey would have some words with those people. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah.
Which R.I.P. Dave Ramsey. He's not dead, but he is retiring, which is sad.
Who is Dave Ramsey?
Dave Ramsey, he has a radio show where people call into the radio show.
Oh,
and they tell him about their financial situation. And he goes, every call in is one of 2 scenarios. Holy shit, that's dumb. Or, damn, you have a lot of money.
You
Good
did
for
a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know who this is. There was like that one kid who called in, or kid, they were like 19, 20. So I would still say kid. I'm a kid. And he was like, yeah, I've been working since high school. I have a car that like my dad gave to me when I was in high school. And, he has a new car, so he's fine. And it's like totally in my name and whatever. And like my net worth is like $2 million. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And you're like 19? Hello?
Yeah, man. That's some nepo baby shit, man.
Yeah, like what am I doing wrong?
No one works for anything anymore, man. They're all just
and then we see all these people that don't have to work for anything, and we're just like, oh, well, I could do that, I guess. But you don't have rich parents.
What does that mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's setting more of an expectation of like, like we talked with Angelo yesterday.
And there's an
about how, like,
expectation for your parents to be rich.
No. But I don't. Some kids are like that, dude. It's fucking wild.
But it dead ass kind of is like that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I mean, that's how the government expects you to be. Oh, you can't buy a house? What do you mean your parents didn't give you theirs?
Yeah.
Wait, they're alive? What? They just pass it down to you, and then now that's like your only asset, and it's, just growing constantly.
There is
wild.
some crazy expectation in the U.S. Like, it feels like parents are just expected to pay for each one of their kids' insane Ivy League college tuition. And it's like, that's not how that works, right?
Well, that's why it's like, and it's made me question my own, like, do I want to have kids because I don't think I can afford that? Or like, should I just not pick up that responsibility if that's not like a burden that I can carry? Like, having kids right now would be so expensive. And I don't just mean because I'm like 21. I mean, like, when I'm actually thinking about it, if I ever get married like 10 years down the line or whatever. But it's like, that's crazy. You have to have a house to live in, and you have to buy insurance and a car because you can't fucking get anywhere without a car in America.
You
which
do
is
need
great.
a car.
And, like, life is just so fucking expensive. And you need food. And then your kids are never going to get a job if you don't send them to college now. And then also they have to have 3 degrees, which will be expensive. And they have to have 10 years of experience by the time they graduate. So then, of course, you have to do a lot of development into creating a time machine so that your kid can get those 7 years of experience by the time that they graduate. It's just tough.
And one of those degrees has to be, something in gay studies.
Yep.
Of course, obviously.
Yep. And they
Can't
have to drive
graduate
an
college
electric
without
car.
And,
Yeah,
and they have to drive it
liberal
to
arts degree.
Disneyland once a year. So they can spend $4,000 on gay Star Wars.
What?
They should do a gay Star Wars. Like, reboot the whole series. You know how they rebooted Ghostbusters, but it's all women?
Yeah.
They should do that, but
those reboots, I feel like they
Star
could make
Wars,
good,
but
and they
they're
just
all
don't.
gay.
Yeah, they should do Star Wars, but they're all gay. That's a really good idea, Jackson.
He's so fucking funny.
It would be awesome.
Can you believe it, bro? It's fucking Anakin and Padme, but they're both gay.
They just
but
don't
they
like
don't
each
want
other
to admit it.
all. Both of them are like, yeah, I'm really into you.
What's the word for when you're gay, but it's like 2 people who are gay and marry each other in a straight marriage because they don't want to.
What?
They don't want to be gay, I guess. Or they want to be gay, but they have to be in a straight marriage because they can't come out to the people around them. There's a word for this, Jamie.
I'm not gonna find this shit.
Okay, well. Either way, Anakin and Padme are that.
Yeah, they just get
in
married
gay
just
Star
so they
Wars.
can.
But they're both gay, but they don't want to admit it to other people. That's what I'm saying. And Jabba the Hutt is like, maybe we don't gotta go there.
No, yeah, get into that. Beard.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And C-3PO, no, we don't gotta get into that. We don't gotta
dude,
go there.
Jabba and C-3PO, their relationship goes crazy.
Can you imagine, bro? What do they even do together? C-3PO just goes up his ass.
Yeah,
like
a whole body.
Jabba the Hutt is lowered on top of C-3PO, and they phase into each other.
Yeah, all of his like slaves just like pick him up.
I was thinking more of like you put
a conveyor belt,
a
or
crane
like a claw.
into Jabba's mouth, like he's
they
a
put
fish
a
on
giant
a hook.
claw machine inside of Tatooine,
and it's operated by the alien toys from Toy Story.
Yeah. I think we've really got something cooking here. We got to send an email. To
there's
George
a bit here, yeah.
There's definitely a good bit here, but it needs
him.
more development. It's not an improv thing.
Do you think we could get George Lucas to write one more book?
No, I don't think we could.
Could he even legally do that?
I don't think so. I think now it's all Disney, and also I think they're making another trilogy. It's probably going to be dog shit.
Yeah, probably.
I thought I thought for some reason they were making another one after the Rey saga, which was bad.
I don't know. They probably want to make money, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to keep making money inevitably until, like, no one goes to watch the movie because it's just that awful.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think gay Star Wars, it's on the docket.
It's on the table.
2030.
I will be sending an email to Bob Iger, and he'll be like, wow, what a great
Just
idea.
let us know. And maybe like 1% royalty on every ticket sale. That's all. That's
Dude,
all.
we would never have to work ever again in our entire lives.
I know. Dude, imagine if we were on one episode of Seinfeld.
Holy shit.
We would never have to work again.
No. Plus, you get to meet, like, George Costanza.
That's not who I want to meet. I want to meet Larry David.
Yeah?
Who gives a shit about George Costanza?
I don't know. I think he's kind of...
Or
funny.
God forbid, Jerry himself.
Yeah, I don't even know who that
I want to
is.
meet. I don't know what her name is, but whoever plays Elaine,
Yeah?
I would podcast with her.
I feel like she seems like she's chill.
She's chill, but no, I want to meet Larry David, bro. Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's got to be one of the goats.
Yeah, he
You
is
know what
very
I'm saying?
funny.
Also, probably richer than I'll ever be,
Yeah.
which is sad to think about because he's like Larry David. If you're watching this, give all of your money to us,
When you die.
and we'll make Seinfeld 2. We'll do it again.
No, we won't.
And we'll do it better. We'll carry on your legacy.
Julia Louise Dreyfus is Elaine.
Jesus Christ. I've never heard her name in my life, and I don't think I'll ever hear it again.
Me either.
What else
I feel like
has she
she's
been
in other
Can
things.
you get the
I know, that's what I'm like,
IMDb?
curious about. What's her most recent movie? Oh, she was in Onward? What?
I don't know what that is.
Onward was a Pixar movie. It got released in like 2020, I think. It's about the two like blue elf guys who go to find their dad.
Oh, it's that shit. No one watched that, right?
I love that movie.
Okay.
I didn't say it was good, but I did watch
But
it.
you like it.
I do like it.
Oh, that's what I was going to say about Star Wars. I was on Letterboxd, which is a website where you rate movies out of 5
Yeah.
stars that you've seen. And I was just scrolling through like the most popular movies of every year because I was trying to add movies to my list that I had seen,
Right.
but that I just couldn't think of the name of. And I got to all of the Star Wars ones, and I was like, dude, Star Wars, I don't know, it sucks ass, kind of.
It's not really very good.
Like, just as a whole.
I feel like my favorite trilogy is like the second, like first
Like
three
4,
movies
5, and 6.
chronologically. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 in
Chronological order.
Well, they're yeah, right, true. In
Like,
terms of
the
story, it's
story,
1, 2,
yeah.
3.
Yes.
Yeah, those are my favorite. Like the Clone Wars era
Yeah.
with when Yoda is like cool instead of just like a puppet.
Yeah.
Not that
But
the puppet's not cool.
I was like looking at the prequel trilogy. They're all sitting at like 3 stars out of 5, and fucking like how mad do you have to be to rate a movie? Like, do you have to give it like 1.5 stars? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
That's like kind of crazy to me, but I don't know. I realized like I don't get it. Everyone, you bring up Star Wars and they're like, "Oh, Star Wars is kind of shit though," and it's like your ass still watched them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason I'm not allowed to like Star Wars ever because it's bad. But anytime I like something, people are like, "Oh, fucking," you know what I'm saying? How the tables have turned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess no, but I also just don't really like to make fun of people for things that they like.
No, I'm saying other people who aren't as smart as you are. That's always what
that's
I'm
fair.
talking about. Unless I'm talking about you when you're being stupid. That's the exception.
That's fair. That's like pretty daily, though. That's a pretty common occurrence.
Well, you know, you get one every day,
Yeah.
but only you.
Everyone else gets none.
Yeah.
And that's why we're best friends.
That's what being friends is called.
yeah.
Did you
I don't
ever
know, I do.
like in when you were in like first grade or something? Do you ever
Okay.
have like a friends list that you like wrote down?
Honestly, probably.
Because I remember, Jesus Christ, I gotta apologize for. I'm dying over here.
Are you all right? Are you like sick?
No, my allergies are starting to kick back in. It's just that.
Oh, isn't it awesome?
So I'm all stuffed up, dude. It sucks. When I was in first grade, I was thinking about this the other day. I got like in trouble because I was at recess, and
Did someone find your friends list?
Well, it wasn't like a physical list. It was a thing that I proclaimed out loud to everyone all the time.
That is
which
wild.
Is like worse, I think.
That is worse.
But like I remember my friend Elliot, like he did. I don't remember what he did, but he did something where I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna cut you off of my friends list if you do that."
That's wild.
And he did it, and I pulled my hands out, and one hand was a piece of paper, and the other one was scissors. And I like pretended to cut
Elliot,
my finger
you're
off.
out.
And his baby ass cried to the teacher, bro. Tears were falling down from his eyeballs in front of the teacher.
Pathetic.
And you know what the teacher said? She said, "Jackson, don't do that."
Well, she got you
loser.
there.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my damn mom.
right. You can't. Nope.
You know what my first grade teacher's name was? Her name was Mrs. I have to blur that out.
No fucking way. Hey, that goes back to just like being named after things like people did.
You can't be named
like the Smiths.
You can't be named that and tell people what to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
Like,
you just gotta spend all your time being fucking thirsty.
The listeners
That's
will
so
not
funny.
know what her name is. Just know that it's some beta male shit.
Yeah, so
or
she
beta
was a woman,
woman
though,
shit,
right?
I guess.
Beta female.
Yeah, a femoid. That's what they call them, right?
What the fuck is a femoid?
I think Andrew Tate says that, but I don't know.
Oh, of course he does.
He says lots of things, to be fair.
He does say a lot of things. Isn't he he's gonna actually hopefully get arrested now, isn't he?
Well, he's been arrested a couple times.
No, but I mean like actually like unironically now.
Yeah, so because
I remember hearing about how like
this
Adin Ross accidentally.
Let me recap for the good people at home, okay? So Adin Ross comes on it comes out first. No, hold on. Sorry. Let's go back to the very beginning. I was born. And then Adin Ross.
20 years later.
Adin Ross on stream. For some reason, he has Andrew Tate's phone number. I don't know how the fuck that happened or how we got.
Well, they're
to
like
that point.
friends, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's like that's crazy though. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's not crazy to have like your friend's phone number.
Do you think Andrew Tate thinks he's friends with Adin Ross?
Yeah, I think he thinks they're
no
bullets.
shot. I think he just knows that Adin
not
Ross
like
is a
legitimately
big, like promoter of him.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think he legitimately thinks they're friends, but I definitely think that he like hangs out with him because of that.
Well, they don't like regularly hang out.
No, but like that's why he associates with him because he's like, yeah, I know that I can get a lot of viewership through this guy.
Yeah, that's what I don't think they're friends. I think they're more business partners. But I think Adin thinks they're friends.
Yeah.
So Adin Ross is on stream and he reads out word for word a text that he got from Andrew Tate that says like, "Hey, if you want to come to Romania and do a stream, it's like now or never." Like he was using a lot of language that indicated that he was going to be leaving Romania, which he's not legally allowed to do because he's under investigation by the government. And this is how the Romanian authorities found out that he was planning to leave the country forever and never return. So they raided him.
Which is so fucking funny.
And they arrested him. And he didn't go to jail. He was just like in the, deputy's office for like a day or whatever.
Oh, whatever.
And like they let him loose the day of. He wasn't there for that long.
Oh, that's so lame.
But now I'm sure they got him under close watch because of that. And then Adin like got on stream after that, and he's like, I fucked up, guys.
That's all, guys.
Which is really funny.
Andrew's never gonna want to hang out with him again. They're not gonna have a plate hit anymore.
I like to think that now most of the people watching Adin Ross are just like members of the Romanian government. Like,
yeah,
they're like, at any moment we could get a fucking.
He could leak something.
Could get some
let's
info,
watch this
bro.
guy.
He's
Yeah.
the greatest tip line they've probably ever had.
At least on Andrew Tate, yeah.
Yeah. But
That's so fucking funny.
yeah, it's funny, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think he should die, personally.
Who, Andrew Tate or Aiden Ross?
Both of them.
I was hoping you would say that. I feel so bad for Aiden Ross. I feel like he used to probably be like a nice guy, and then he just like got all fucked up by the system.
Well, okay, so I don't know if this is real or not.
Hello?
Oh.
What's up, man? Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, special guest, Zachary Muller. Tripping over the light for my fish tank.
I've blinded the fish.
He's blinded the fish.
Are we in the midst of an episode?
We're in the midst of an episode.
Right now.
Hey guys, I'm fucking back from Easter.
How are the streets?
Good.
Yeah.
I woke up and it was like really dark. And then I rolled the big rock away from the tomb.
Oh, you're Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I walked out
3 days later?
3 days later.
Wow.
Cause girl,
It
you
hasn't even
kinda like
been
Five
one
Nights
day.
at Freddy's.
No, he left on Thursday, so it's been like 4 days.
Oh, I guess that's true. Because oh no, I got it backwards. Never mind.
Huh?
He's got it backwards.
I fucked up. That's my bad.
It's
It's cool.
what? Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments.
This
if
is
I'm
being cut
still
out. All of this
just
is
as
being
sexy
cut out.
as remembered.
All of this is being cut out?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What the freak? Okay, enjoy.
He does look like Jesus, though.
Bye, friends.
Wait, what's up? What did you want?
Say hi. Haven't seen
Are you like back now?
you back.
You like actually?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Bye, Zach.
Dude, I swear
He tripped over it again. It's like you can just leave it off. It's okay.
Hopefully your fish don't have epilepsy.
My fish do not have epilepsy, I don't think.
I would be crazy
you.
if they could get.
I love you, man.
epilepsy.
Bye. I think fish could probably have epilepsy. Maybe.
I don't think so.
I feel like their brains probably aren't big enough to know what that means.
I don't. Their brains aren't big enough to do much of anything at all, which is probably why they don't do anything.
That's probably why they're pets and they stay inside their big glass box instead
Okay.
of jumping out.
Well, dogs are pets, and they're smart, right?
Yeah, they're pretty smart. Well, it varies, you know. Cats are really smart, and so they choose to be mean to you.
Some. You know what? I flip-flopped. Okay.
Mhm.
You know, I used to be like, I don't know if you've seen this trend, but all these people are trying to be like, oh, like humans are like, oh, I want to be someone's pet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear a dog collar and eat out of a fucking bowl. And I'm like, you know what? Let's
Mhm.
fucking let them. You know what I'm saying? Let's let dogs and humans, like some of them should trade places IQ wise.
I think if that could happen, like if I had like a ray gun, that like if I shot someone, it would swap their IQ
I
with
love
my
that
dog.
image. Yeah.
I would do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if we took the ray gun that transforms you into a different species forever.
Yeah, well, you know, so we're imagining like 25 years down the line.
Yeah. But, like, there are some humans that are not honestly smart enough or worthy enough to be a human. They should be a fucking dog.
Yes.
And there are
Yes.
some dogs that we could honestly get a lot out of if we turn them into a human and we put them, you know, in a senator chair somewhere.
So I don't know about that because maybe not a senator, but I think they could
Okay,
be.
well, maybe they could be a plumber.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like no, because plumbers are good people. I feel like you have to be like at least a little bit corrupt to be in the government.
Yeah.
And I just feel like dogs are so pure, you know? If you turn a golden retriever into a human and you put them into Congress, I think that they wouldn't survive for like a week.
No, I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying?
Survive in the sense of like like they would be assassinated.
Yeah. And also I just think it's funny
Can you
because then
imagine,
you could
like-
see
Imagine the headline. It's first dog who is transformed into a man
man
becomes
killed.
senator and then is assassinated.
This is a wild headline.
That's crazy. Here, let's continue down this rabbit hole for a second.
Sure. So I also think that it'd be funny to explore, because obviously, like, you would turn into a different dog breed when you transform. From human
That's
to
so
dog.
true. Oh, this is a brilliant realization, Henry.
It would be
Yes.
so sick to see how many of like your stupid fuck ass friends turn into like little dinky chihuahuas who just like yap all the time.
Or
I think that'd be
consequently,
funny.
like one of your friends turns into like a fucking goldfish or some shit. Useless.
You turn
Piece of
into
garbage,
whatever
dude.
species. Yeah, maybe it's not even dogs. Maybe we just turn any animal into it. Nah, but most of them aren't smart enough. There'd be so many good like dolphin to human conversions.
Dolphins
smart,
would make
dude.
great humans.
Their brains are fucking
octopi.
huge. Octopi also very smart.
Octopussies, I call them.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. No, I've also always said that.
Hey, I can say that. Women's Month is over. Thank God. I'll say
I don't
that.
think that's what controls if you can say that or not.
Okay, but it's like, you turn fucking Joe Biden into a dog and he hangs out with his actual dog all day.
Yeah, he would turn into like a basset hound.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or what is that what Joe Biden's actual dog is? A
I have no
basset
idea.
hound? Because like there was a thing that came out on the news that was like Joe Biden's dog like runs around and just like bites people.
No, yeah, no. He's a German Shepherd. Yep, and that makes a lot of sense. God fucking damn it, man.
What?
How does Joe Biden's dog have a Wikipedia page? What am I doing wrong? It's like long too. There's a political activity section. What the fuck?
What did this motherfucker do? What was his position on the Iraq war, dude?
I have no idea.
What has he said about the border?
He was kind of like, "Ruh, ruh," and that was it. And they couldn't find a translator. So
You know what's crazy is Joe Biden's dog would be a better politician than a lot of people in the government right now.
I do think it's really funny. 3 days before the inauguration of Joe Biden, the Delaware Humane Association held an inauguration for Major. Major is Joe Biden's dog.
Yeah.
More than 7,400 people attended, and there was a performance by Josh Groban, so you wouldn't want to miss that one.
What the fuck?
And the event raised $200,000 in donations.
From who? From Josh Groban?
No, I guess from just fucking political.
Can you imagine Josh Groban?
I have no idea.
He pays to perform at the White House.
He probably does.
Dude, what is this arc from Josh Groban? He like made Christmas songs like 80 fucking years ago.
Yeah, and then he was in the Muppets movie. Can't forget about that
I
one.
forgot about that.
See?
And now he's doing whatever gig his agent could get him.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know what he's up to. He's probably like Rainn Wilson. Like he just lives on a farm in the middle of fucking nowhere now.
Rainn Wilson is so fucking cool.
And he
dude.
has pet pigs and shit.
Yeah, he literally just became Dwight. He was like, yeah, no, that's what I wanted to do. I want to have a farm.
Kinda, yeah. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't watch The Office, man. Did you watch The Office?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen most of it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, there's a reason, obviously, that, like, yes, it's a very basic show pick, but, like, it's fucking funny.
Yeah,
Like, it wouldn't be as popular as it is if it wasn't any good, you know?
that's true.
Like,
I
yes,
could
everyone and their
understand that.
mom has watched it, and it's like, oh, if that... Like, I do think if that is your favorite show, that there's probably something wrong with you and you're not super interesting. But, like,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with liking it. If it's your whole personality, I think that's lame. But I kind of think that about
Yeah.
anything. If you're just, like... If you just have one thing that you like...
If
Like-
you have a Dunder Mifflin t-shirt, are you lame?
Yeah.
Or is it more than that? Okay.
I mean, I guess it could be... It has to be a little bit more than that. Like, if you only have one, I
But,
think
like-
that's fine.
You buy the t-shirt, you got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do have to recognize that. But, like, like, I have shirts of, like, things that I like, and it's like, yeah,
but
that's
that's
not, like, my whole
different, bro.
personality.
You know what I'm saying?
I have an Attack on
It's
Titan
like having a
shirt with Captain
Nirvana
Levi
shirt.
on it.
You cannot wear a Nirvana shirt in today's day and age. That should be punishable by death.
I think you can, and people who do, the fucked up part is that most of them don't even, like, know Nirvana songs.
That's
So The
what I'm
Office
saying.
is, like,
no
not
one
like
knows
that.
Nirvana, bro.
No, but that's what I'm. So like, if you wear a The Office shirt, like you know what the fuck The Office is. So I feel
that's
like it's
true.
different.
I guess. Yeah.
Like it's not like you're posing.
Okay.
It's like that one
but
time that I wore a Led Zeppelin shirt to class, and then my professor was like surprised when I knew what Led Zeppelin was. My professor was like, "Name your favorite Led Zeppelin song," and I was like, "Immigrant Song is my favorite Led Zeppelin song."
Stairway
I
to
know it's a
Heaven.
basic pick, but like it's a great song. And he was like, "Yeah, you're right." He was like, I was like, "Okay." He said, "Like, is there more to this conversation?" And he was like, "No, I just wanted to see if you knew."
I mean, honestly,
I was
that's
like,
like
all right.
fair because like,
No, it is because so many
Fucking-
people wear fucking music like in band shirts.
well, it's like Led Zeppelin is like fucking old as dirt now. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
So
It's like when people wear, like, the Pink
weird
Floyd,
for people to. Pink
like,
Floyd
Dark
is
Side of the Moon
different
shirt.
though, because I think their music is more. It had a bigger cultural impact, and it's stuck around a lot longer in the cultural consciousness.
I would agree, but like think of how many people you know that own like a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon t-shirt and like cannot name one song on the album. It's more than zero.
Yeah, 100%. But I also
You know?
I don't know anyone who. I know more people who listen to Pink Floyd than own a Pink Floyd T-shirt.
I guess that's fair. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm making friends with the wrong people.
But I want to go back to like in the Nirvana The Office T-shirt wearer. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But like if I see a guy who wears a Nirvana shirt and a guy who wears the Office shirt, I hate the guy who wears the Office shirt more.
Yes.
And I don't know why that is. Because I think your point is correct about like the person who wears the Office shirt probably knows more about the Office than the Nirvana guy knows more about Nirvana. Which
think
I
it's a vibe
respect,
thing.
but so I don't understand why I hate Dunder Mifflin more.
I think it's a vibe thing. You know what I mean? Like if you are so passionate about like if you're trying to give off the vibe that like you listen to Nirvana, even if you don't know what like if you listen to similar music that's like, you know, modernized or whatever. Like if you listen to what now in 20 years will be like the Nirvana, like how
Yeah.
people just have shirts of it and whatever.
Tame Impala.
Probably, yeah. I feel like Tame Impala is a little bit bigger, but yes.
Well, Tame Impala,
I don't know.
I'm saying is like it's like our Nirvana kind of.
Yeah, but it's like a
Like not really at all in any way, but you know what I mean.
no, but I'm not gonna just disagree with you. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like a vibe thing. It's like a type of person thing. Like the person who wears like the
it's
Dunder Mifflin
kind of
shirt.
what it represents.
Yeah,
Like the Nirvana
feel
guy
like-
is like he's anti-cultural. That's not the right
Yeah.
way to say that.
you could say that he's raging against the machine.
He's raging against the machine, exactly.
And the guy who wears the Dunder Mifflin shirt is just like, yeah, I think The Office is funny.
And the guy who wears the Rage Against the Machine shirt, he's great. We love him.
He's based.
He's
That's
awesome.
so sick. Yeah. Which I don't think that there's anything wrong with like not trying to find the complexities of life and whatever, because I've realized that
I
that's
do.
unfair and most people don't. But like,
I think it's wrong.
I think there's a little bit of more of a middle ground than I used to believe when I was slightly younger than I am now.
There is no middle ground, and if you wear an Office shirt, that should be punishable by death. Sorry.
Tough shit.
When I'm president, you will be first against the wall. Sorry. Sorry.
No,
Oh,
you
well.
can't put them against the wall. We just got to send people to war.
No, I'm going to
That's
put
like
them
the
up against
draft.
a wall, and I'm going to shoot them
People
with guns
in like the
myself.
triangular pioneer hats will they'll dress
What
up
the
as the
fuck?
redcoats and they will break into your house and they will rifle through all of your clothing, and if they find a The Office t-shirt, they send you to the draft.
Do they have like Ren fairs, but for the Civil War instead?
Oh yeah, big time.
No, I'm saying, is that like a thing that actually exists?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like,
Maybe.
you think they do that at Gettysburg every year? On 4th
I
of
hope
July
not.
or some shit? I don't know.
I hope not.
Or some,
Maybe though.
Or some Civil War anniversary. I don't know what the day for that is.
I don't either.
But, you know.
Ugh.
You ever go to the Gettysburg?
I have not been to Gettysburg.
I have, and it's not cool. That's all I wanted to say about it.
Yeah, I can't imagine that it would be.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm glad we were able to share that. I don't know. I'm just not really like a history buff. I think that history serves the purpose of you should know about it so you don't repeat it, but then people just fucking do it anyway. So
Yeah.
like, I don't like, it's interesting, but like, it's just not, I don't know. It's not my shtick.
It's like you don't gotta know about how Henry Ford made the first car. Like, we got cars now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's important because obviously if we ever lose that information, then we're just like fucked.
Yeah, you don't want to burn the Library of Alexandria. That's bad.
Right. Yeah, we knew that one. And we know that because of history.
You could burn Alexandria, though, because Women's Month is over, thank God. She's being burned at the stake.
Oh, you mean like the...
R.I.P.
yeah.
Alexandria. She is...
Right.
She will be forever remembered in our hearts.
Yeah, and she's burnt with the stick.
And I can finally say F all the women out there, man.
Why are you so anti-women today?
I don't know. It's not a good bit.
Did someone name 101 women when you could only name 100?
I'm sure someone has. Someone
I don't
can
think it would be
name
that
a
hard
lot
to name
more.
101 women.
I'm saying there's someone out there who can name a lot more women than I can, for sure.
Oh, yeah. There are always people that will be better than you. You can never forget that.
I mean, here's the thing, okay? I'm better than a select subgroup of people at naming 100 women because I know music. So I can just go down music. It's like a never-ending rabbit hole for me.
Yeah, see,
Like,
and
it's
that's
an
the tough
easy
part about
strat.
being in architecture because it's all just white, straight dudes. Well,
Yeah.
actually, some of them aren't straight, but it's all just like white dudes. It's so awful. I thought a field that would be like so culturally impactful would have like a little bit more influence of like different people, and like it didn't until 1975,
Well, here's the thing. Women aren't strong.
which is not that long ago.
So they couldn't build things because they can't lift blocks.
Yeah, but architects don't fucking build things. They just
And
command
they can't use
people to build
hammers
things.
and shit. You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
fucking use a hammer.
But they aren't commanding women because they're weak. Right?
Sure.
Like back in the day, I'm saying. I don't agree with this now, obviously, but like okay, POV, you're Imhotep. Actually, they probably
Yeah,
just enslaved everyone back then.
I feel
for
like
the
they were
pyramid,
probably
huh?
pretty chill about everything. They were like, "Oh, you got arms and
No,
legs?
they
Get over here."
I wouldn't call
No,
that chill.
like lax with the requirements to become a slave.
Yeah.
The bar was very low. They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you have 2 legs and like 1 functioning arm. You could probably carry a 20-ton stone block along with 7,000 other people."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, this is why they made a movie about those women who worked at NASA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they
'Cause
were the
thought
only
women
ones-
couldn't be smart.
Yeah,
they
which
could,
is wild
actually.
because we have the same brain.
I mean,
If anything, I feel like it just proves that men are dumb by not potentially considering that we are all just the same.
so I think that logic is backwards.
No?
I don't know. That's it, actually. I actually just don't know. I don't know.
I would put down the shovel before you start digging.
Yeah. It's not even that I wanted to start digging or I had a direction to dig in. It was just I don't know where I'm going with this. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a historian. Here's what I'll say about women right now. Let's make a statement for all women, you and me together.
I'm good. I'm staying out of this one, actually.
I'm including you in this. You are my better half of this
Okay.
podcast.
Mhm.
Henry and Jackson. Henry first.
Yep, I'm first in the sentence.
You're first. We think women are great
Yes.
and they do a lot to hold up society and the world.
Why are you laughing?
And well, I thought of a funny joke. Here, you're right. I should be serious. I'm being 100% serious when I say this now. And if you laugh, then it's bad.
Okay, well, that's not fucking fair.
Well, neither of us can laugh because then it doesn't come off genuine.
You're so good at being deadpan.
But I'm not, though. That's the thing. Okay.
We Henry and
and
Jackson.
Jackson believe that. Well, we don't believe. We know this to be true.
Yeah.
We of the Waste Management Podcast, we know it to be true that women do a lot, and they should be recognized more for the hard work and dedication they've put in.
I think that's good. I think that's enough. I would agree with that statement 100%.
But I said two, so I have to continue the sentence.
To make the world a better place. There you go.
There we go. We made it.
I feel like that wasn't that hard.
We are uncancelable.
So
now
that is not true.
Matt Rife could never.
Dude, did I tell you that fucking someone told me the other day that I look like Matt Rife? And I was like, no.
What?
I swear. Okay.
You look nothing like Matt Rife.
I look nothing like Matt Rife.
That's not even
I was
remotely.
at work. Keep in mind, this is also at like 7 a.m. on a Friday.
Yeah.
And these two maintenance guys who like sort of strangely have like Brooklyn accents, but also like Southern accents.
Mm-hmm.
They walk up to the front desk, and I knew they were going to be here. My boss texted me the previous night being like, hey, there are two maintenance guys coming to work on like the vending machine. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, just call maintenance once they get there. And I was like, all right, cool, will do. So they come up, and while we're waiting, they're like, hey, kid. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, you know who Matt Rife is? And I'm like, yes. They're like, you ever been told that you look like Matt Rife? And I was like,
no.
Nope. He was like, well, you kind of do. And I was like, well, you know, he's a nice looking guy, so thank you. Like, I appreciate that, I guess.
Well,
I mean, he is a
plastic
nice looking
surgery
guy.
ain't that nice.
He's just, yeah, I was gonna say, he's just like 95% plastic. And then I had to write it in my, not had to, but I wrote it in my end of shift report because we have to write what happens on every shift. And sometimes fucking nothing happens, especially at 5:30 a.m. on a Friday.
Yeah.
And so I wrote it down because I thought it was funny. And then my boss was like, yeah, I guess I could kind of see how you look like Matt Rife, but you don't have lip filler.
That would be the one key difference.
I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, maintenance guy. Anyone ever tell you you're a big fucking asshole? Huh?
I made this guy. Anyone ever tell you look like Bill Burr without any facial hair whatsoever? Because you're bald.
Anyone ever tell you look like fucking you look like Bert Kreischer? You look like fucking
Bert Kreischer's funny.
You look like Tony fucking Soprano coming out of the damn Bronx like that, huh?
Yeah. Huh? What do you think about that?
You look. You go to the fucking deli. It's 5:30 goddamn a.m. in the damn morning. I can't get my fucking bagel. 2 poop scoops on there.
I was just gonna fucking say that. Pull a little poop on there. Smear that on.
You get
fresh
a little
poop.
smear poop.
That was such a good bit.
I walk into the damn poop deli. There ain't damn poop. Where all the damn poop go?
Yeah, come on, man.
You gotta be fucking Freddy. How you not getting any damn? I'm the first guy in the door. You open it up early for me. You gotta smear poop for me, for your main guy.
For me, Tony? Are you fucking kidding me?
You fucking kidding me?
Coming here every day, every Friday, 3 years in a row. You don't got any schmear for me?
I'm not gonna have to call my brother and tell him what's happening over here, am I? I'm not gonna have to call Pops. God forbid. We would never want to call Pops.
Tony, please.
God, no.
I'll look in the back.
He would bring Matt Rife with him.
Yeah, he would. And Matt Rife would be all like,
I'm going to put Matt Rife on the damn counter. He's going to shit in front of the counter for you. And you're going to pick up his shit and put it on my damn bagel. So I can get out there and fix some damn vending machines.
Fix some damn vending machines.
We get the Matt Rife special, you call it. Put it on the menu. I think he was
trying to be nice, though. I think. I think the attempt was that he was trying to be kind. And I was like, thanks, man. He was just trying to start some small talk while the maintenance guy get there. Because,
no, man.
Lord knows I don't know how to fix a fucking vending machine.
This is not how you small talk.
Hey, man. It wasn't the worst small talk. At least he didn't fucking ask me about the weather. You know, that's all I can ask for. Honestly.
The bar is not that low.
Yes, it is. It literally is.
But it shouldn't be.
Because this past weekend, I already complained about these fucking sorority girls. It was awful. Their small talk was, why do I have to pay for this?
You look like Matt Rife. Has anyone ever told you that?
Thank God, dude.
I went to
I'm so
see his
glad.
show.
I
He was
have-
hilarious. Did you see him?
I have been hit
You've
on
seen
at
his
work
TikTok
before,
clips. You've seen
and
him.
I'm so glad that I have not been hit on by sorority girls. Yeah.
I was in one of his TikToks. You see it? You see it?
And they also all
I was
had
the Caesar
awful
Ciale
New York
girl.
accents. I was one in the back. My boyfriend was 27. I'm 19. And it's like, okay, that's cool.
All right.
That's nice, sweetheart.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I hate women. I'm going back.
I
on
fucking
it.
knew you were going to say it. Hey,
Give
well,
me-
guys, it's
man,
been great.
all right.
Let's end it there.
Okay.